Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
.54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Whoa.
Now a first down throw. Wrong. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
We're good. What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Hey, Steve 6.
A shotgun snap for gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Super. Hey, Echo. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. We want this.
Goff now looks to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Kamara. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over.
Ready, set. 55. Watch twist. Greystone travel. Check 37. Check, ready, go.
On first down, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, He's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
To throw is gone. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 5-4. Ric Flair. Mike 5-4. Yeah, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here.
From the gun, here's Goff. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, Love. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tonight, like 20. No game on this defense, no game.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. I got you. Hold on. Check. 54.
Here's gone. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
What? 180. Mike 40. Blue down. Hey, kill. Tighten up. Check 26. Recon, 132 fighter. 76, tell him. 76. What's that?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And an alley to run. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Super.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Davis. 80 weapon. 18 ready.
On 1st down, Love. He's going to loft one deep left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall into the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Motion. Hey, shell.
Here's Gone. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
2, 6, pull it high. Watch the backer. Mike's 40. Hey, Haywood. Value 1. 40 to Mike.
Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Mike 40. Check. He's coming.
Goal. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's get up. Check. Hey, Alpha. 40's a mark. It's out.
Now Goff. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Mike 40. Hey, 5. Here I come. Bravo. Check Mike 40.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. 40.
Maverick. Watch the run.
Throwing again is gone. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 49. Recall, 132 fight. You're out.
2nd and 6. He's got Smith here. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
64, weak. Lock it. Hey, turn it up. Go. 56. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flush to his right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Big General West.
They run it again with Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
When the rep.
5. Protein spill. 26 Mike. Here we go.
Here's gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
26, Mike. 17. 17. 17. 26, Mike.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And he comes back with one complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We go to the 180. 12. Super 1. Super 1. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, box drop. Box drop. Let's put that team on the box.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he finds Howard complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Lions take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So the defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Lions. 52 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Check three. Bravo.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Love escaping the pressure, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to regain the lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Louis, Louis, Louis.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 50 for 1, 2 for 1. Hey, orbit.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Right there.
Goff now looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Mark 55, Mark 55. H3, 2, 18, chopper, chopper. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
54. No chance. Kill.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's by 4.
Oh, you got deep?
Gone. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, exit.
Switch. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike.
From the gun, here's Goff. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
We go. 76. Hey, high 7.
Check Mike 40. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Whirling.
You remember me. Let's go, baby. Check motion.
Smooth.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Left, 180.
Cut. Eyes up.
2 for 1.
26 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Go. Here we go.
26 Mike. I'm coming.
Back to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
On three. Listen. 5. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Record. Mike.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 9-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.